this episode of Film Stock Reviews, I'm reviewing episode 2 of Tulsa King titled Center of the Universe. Now, the interesting aspect of this show is that it tells a story of a Dwight Manfredi, who is a New York mafia capo who gets released from prison for 25 years after taking the fall for something or one of his bosses. Now, he's in Tulsa doing certain things. Now, the whole aspect of this episode is still trying to see that Stallone's character is still trying to get accustomed to the world around him. He doesn't know what a debit card is or a credit card or certain aspects of you don't have coffee with glasses anymore. It's in paper cups. He's walking the streets and someone tells him to wait, but it's the signal for to walk, the pedestrian crosswalk. It's really interesting how it's done. And the reason it's called the center of the universe is because there is something where you stand in the middle of it and you speak, but people can't hear you from that center, and you can talk but nobody can hear you. There's an interesting reference of a white horse he sees. I think it's a metaphor or something, but I'm not quite sure what that is yet. While that happens, he goes to see Bodie again at the dispensary. Needs more money because he has to open up a debit, and the reason he opens up a debit card is to go online to one of those address finder, name finder things to look for his daughter. He does that, and he kind of talks to his daughter on the phone, but wants nothing to do with him. It's really interesting how everything is going for his character. Not only that, the character of Stacy, who's the ATF agent, comes and says that she is an ATF agent. The only reason that she knows who Dwight is because the FBI kind of sent files to the ATF trying to figure out what his act is in Tulsa. And she just warns him that if anything happens, she can't help him. Now, not only that, Bodie and Dwight, along with Tyson, they go to the dispensary who supplies everything. He cuts a deal with the supplier, and it's really interesting how it's done. And then the whole aspect on the car ride back is fun because Manfredi is trying to give his philosophical views on weed and aspects of people and how he does certain things, and it's pretty simple and straightforward. But it's so interesting that it's very different than what you would actually think about what this entire aspect of this story is. Not only that, Vince, the character that he punched in the first episode, has his jaw wired shut. He goes to Chicky and I want him dead and something. And Chicky's like, all right, I'll talk to my father, and that happens. Chicky calls Dwight, and Chicky tells Dwight, listen, he wants you dead, but in order to make this go away, give him 100 grand. And Dwight's like, I won't do that. And Chicky's like, okay, well, let's do this. And Dwight's like, okay, I'll do it. But listen, if you hear it ticking, don't open it. I mean, the aspect of what the writing that goes into this show is great. Only 2 episodes in, and I absolutely love it. Seeing Stallone making his first leading role in a scripted television series is phenomenal. He gives such a presence on screen that it's absolutely different than what you see him in a 2-hour movie. I mean, these episodes run from 36 to 45 minutes long. They're quick watches, but they're so simple and straightforward that it's fun to watch. It's a different aspect than what Taylor Sheridan's used to because he does Yellowstone, Mayor of Kingstown, 1883, and then 1923. So many shows he's doing, but with what he's doing with Tulsa King, doing a mafia-esque TV series that's different than what you ever thought could be, is very much fun to watch, especially seeing Dwight try to set up a criminal organization in Tulsa where, nothing of that nature exists. He does have a target on his back, and then there's another character who thinks that Dwight's there to kill him, so that's an interesting aspect of what that character's going through, and we still have a lot of show to watch and episodes still to come. This is going to be a fun series, and it's already a fun series. If you haven't checked it out, please check it out because if you're a fan of Stallone, check it out. The way the story goes is great. The writing for Stallone and character of Dwight is phenomenal because he's like doesn't want to get accustomed to the new world right now. He 25 years out of prison, phones have cameras and this and that. You can look up certain things. The whole aspect of how he alliterates and makes things make sense in his own way is so good and so perfect. I'm having fun watching this show, even though it's only 2 episodes. I can't wait to see what this season has in store and to see if it actually gets picked up for a second season. Because if it does, oh, hold on to your butts because it's going to be amazing for sure. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about episode 2 of Tulsa King titled Center of the Universe. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? Have you watched the show yet? And if you haven't, what are you waiting for? Why are you waiting to watch it? And, if you're a fan of Stallone, check it out. And what do you think about the story structure? Do you like Stallone's character? Or do you think it's just one note? And who do you think is the big villain in this series? And what do you think is going to happen in this season of Tulsa King? Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked, and I'll see you all in the next review video. And be sure you tune in next week for my episode 3 review of Tulsa King.